know about you, but Prince Harry, does he truly know, whether he realizes it or not, that he's being used and abused, quite literally, on a public stage? As ever, let me explain. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you today. You all right? Thank you so much for joining me. Thought we'd have a quick wave, bit of exercise, you know what it's like. Bit exhausted now, could do with a sit down, couldn't you? You're already sat down, I can see. Yeah, you're dropping off. Be quick, Neil, you're saying. I know, I'm trying my best. It's quite warm and humid out here. Middle of September, still summery. Yes, I know. Nice to know though, isn't it? You know, I don't know what it's like in your part of the world. I know I've got lots of friends over in Australia on this site that snigger saying, you know, their summer's coming. No need to remind me. We'll soon be out here in that full coat, won't we? We'll all be moaning then. Scarf, bag, coat, you know what it's like. I know you don't put anything down, do you? Even a facelift gets lifted now. I know that's an old joke, isn't it? Back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. Now, this story, you see, is fascinating because, as I said, on a more serious note, Prince Harry has no idea how he's literally been whipped on the public stage because, you know, there you've got Meghan and Harry somehow hijacking the Invictus Games. Nothing to do with her at all. The only association she has with the Invictus Games is that she married Prince Harry. Never was involved previously, never showed any interest when she was on that lifestyle vlog, bog, whatever they call it, the TIG, right? No interest at all, but suddenly she's a vital part of it. And as we told you the other day, Prince Harry wants her by his side simply because, you know, he feels he can't do it without her. But as a very good source who used to work for Harry and Meghan pointed out to me, and this is a vital piece, have you noticed that she's always willing to come along to major events with Prince Harry? You know, the ones where there's lots of cameras, lots of action for her to be seen. However, when it's picking up an award, particularly her, she never invites him alongside her giving speeches on the stage. You notice that? If you look at the failed podcast archetypes for Spotify, Harry's role reduced was simply that of he popped in once to say hello to someone. That was as much airtime as she would give the royal prince. Even on her 40 times 40, the birthday video, the only thing he was allowed to do was look a complete buffoon juggling limes or oranges at the window like some lunatic that she didn't want to leave into the house. You see the picture building. But of course, Prince Harry has not really worked this bit out yet. She basically trashed him to one side and allowed him to turn up at the coronation on her own. But of course, when the Invictus cameras came calling, as we told you, she tried to jump in on the fact that Catherine was visiting prison for her charity work. She claimed she was busy picking up milkshakes and sorting out her children, all the while beaming into the camera, and even Prince Harry had to wrestle the microphone eventually out of his wife's hand when it was meant to be his speech. So while the organisers now reflect on exactly what did they get from Meghan and Harry's rather expensive visit, which will have to be costed out for, along with that 5-star hotel stay, security, and of course their personnel, what did they achieve? And if Prince Harry truly woke up, he might say to himself, well, exactly what is the point? Every time I'm on my world stage on my own, Meghan's glued by my side. But of course, when Meghan's promoting Meghan, i.e. a stress patches, archetypes video, magazine interviews, nothing about Harry, all about Meghan. As one source pointed out to me, will there be a day when Prince Harry finally wakes up? Interesting debate, don't you think? Neil Sean in the very heart of Yorkshire.